Welcome to the Automated Daily Space News Edition, the podcast created by generative AI. Today, the cosmos delivered an almost unbelievable lineup. A total solar eclipse, the peak of the Perseids, a 6-planet dawn parade, major mission updates, and a possible new kind of object from the early universe. Let's break down the biggest stories shaping space science around August 13th, 2026. This episode is brought to you by CrispCall. CrispCall provides agentic cloud telephony for modern businesses. Find the link in the episode notes. First, the sky itself stole the show. On August 12th, a total solar eclipse swept across Greenland, Iceland, Spain, Portugal, and parts of Siberia, giving observers in the path of totality a dramatic view of the sun's corona in daytime darkness. At nearly the same time, the Perseid meteor shower peaked under ideal new moon conditions, and early risers were treated to a rare 6-planet alignment stretching along the pre-dawn ecliptic, making this one of the most remarkable skywatching windows in recent memory. Meanwhile, spaceflight operations stayed busy on the ground and in orbit. SpaceX continued its fast launch tempo with multiple recent Starlink missions from both coasts, underscoring how routine high-cadence orbital launches have become. NASA also held final preparation briefings for the upcoming Crew 13 mission to the International Space Station, while future planning remained in view, with the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope still lined up as one of the next major observatories to fly on a Falcon Heavy. In planetary exploration, NASA's Dragonfly mission took a meaningful step forward as assembly work continued on the nuclear-powered octocopter that will one day fly across Titan. Dragonfly is designed to hop between sites on Saturn's largest moon, studying its organic chemistry and potentially prebiotic environment. Closer to home, new lunar base updates emphasize that permanent human presence on the moon is increasingly being framed as a sequence of practical lander deliveries, habitats, and support systems rather than distant science fiction. The most conceptually surprising story comes from the early universe. Researchers using the James Webb Space Telescope reported evidence for a candidate black hole star, a strange object that may contain a roughly 100,000 solar mass black hole wrapped in a dense hydrogen envelope. This could help explain the puzzling bright red sources JWST has seen shortly after the Big Bang, and may offer a new pathway for the rapid formation of massive black holes. And finally, this was also a major moment for public engagement with space. Spain saw enormous eclipse crowds as millions gathered for the country's first total solar eclipse in over a century, turning a scientific event into a shared cultural experience. At the same time, social media guides helped amateur observers track meteors and planets, while planetarium programs like Dark Universe connected today's sky events to deeper questions about dark matter, dark energy, and the evolution of the cosmos. Thanks to our sponsor, 11 Labs. 11 Labs lets you discover the future of AI audio with cutting-edge voice technology. Find the link in the episode notes. That's it for today's Space News Edition. From shadows on Earth to mysteries near the dawn of time, the universe gave us plenty to think about. Join us next time for more stories from the edge of discovery.